All right, today we are going to show you 8 stretches from the comfort of your chair.
And this routine should take you around 5 minutes. It is in a follow along format and it should leave you feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready for the day.
What more could you ask for? Get ready to go.
And the first exercise is called over and backs. I am using a belt here and Brad is using a booyah stick. You could certainly use a broom handle, whatever you have around the house. Notice that I have a pretty wide grip on this. If I'm going narrow, I have limited motion and I can't rotate all the way back like that. So try to grab a little bit wider and take your time with this. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. And what does this work on, Brad?
Oh, it's great for the shoulders, posture. Make sure you have your seat back in the chair. Stretch.
And on to the next one. And the second stretch is for your mid-back. So what you're going to do is place the ball. If you don't have a ball, you can put a pillow behind your back. And you're going to arch back like you're saying hallelujah. Try to hold this for 30 seconds, or you can do repetitions. Brad, what do you have to add for this?
Well, if you're going to use a pillow, a throw pillow works good. Put it at whatever level feels good, lower or higher, and do the exact same thing that Mike's doing. I like to put my hands behind my head, up. Oh, it feels good.
And that's 30 seconds. And the next stretch is going to stretch your shoulder and your lats here. What you're going to need is some sort of stick. You can certainly use a broom handle, whatever you have handy. Notice how I have it in a shoe so it won't slide around when it's on the floor. Say I can lift my shoulder higher than this. What I'm going to do is place the stick on the chair I'm sitting on and then do this way. Now your palm can face away from you. It can face in towards you. Whatever comfortable for you. And you can kind of lean into it and feel more of a stretch or just stay here. Now Brad's going to talk about the next part.
Okay, the second arm. This is going to be 30 seconds additionally from the other arm. You can take your broom or mop handle, works well, on the floor. If it slips, put the shoe down there. If you need it taller, have a shoe tucked under my leg, and that works quite well. You get it, there we go. And I'm feeling a nice stretch here. Breathe and relax. 30 seconds is going by. Now is 30 seconds. Bob was timing. All right, the fourth stretch is the prayer stretch. You'll need a table and a chair. Mike is demonstrating it now, sliding his hands forward on the table, stretching his arms, his back, his hips. It works well. Now, what you can do with this, if your hands are sticking on the table, go back, Mike. Hurry up. There we go. Bob's timing us. And then your arms slide, your hands slide across the table. You can hold it like Mike is, or you can go up and down. 30 seconds and you'll be adequately stretched.
Now this next stretch, if you've had a total hip replacement, you want to check with your doctor before doing it. Okay, the next stretch is called the figure 4 stretch and it works your hip. You're going to have to cross your leg and push down at the knee if you're able to, like this, and you're going to try to hold this for 30 seconds on each leg. You should feel a good stretch on your outer hip here. Now, if you're stuck up here, that's okay. Just do what feels like a good stretch for you. If you can't even lift your leg up this high, Brad in a moment is going to show you how you can modify this to stretch the other leg as well. Again, breathe through this and take your time.
All right, let's show the stretch. If you have a hard time getting your foot up to here or it's painful, you do not want to have pain when you do this stretch. A comfortable stretch. Use a belt, put it around your ankle, pull up like this, and let your knee go down. I use my elbow to push and stretch. Nice and stretch. Eventually, you can get it up to your knee, hopefully, and stretch it like Mike demonstrated. If you're one of those people who's hyper flexible and this is not making a stretch or feeling a stretch, take your other arm, hook here, and stretch. Oh.
The next stretch is going to be a calf stretch. You may need a cane or a belt of sorts to do this in a chair. So I'm sitting at the edge of the chair with a straight knee. I'm going to hook the bottom of my foot on the ball of my foot and simply pull my toes towards my nose. I'm going to try to hold this for 30 seconds. You're going to do this on both legs. And Brad will be showing the variation in a minute using a belt. You should feel this in the back of your leg, lower leg muscles here, and just breathe through it. Try to relax. Most people's calves are pretty tight.
All right, doing the other foot, I'm going to show you how to do it with a belt if you do not have a cane. Put your shoes on so the belt grips better. Put it around the top part of your foot and pull. You can do this with your knees straight and pull. That's going to get the gastroc. That's one muscle. And if you bend the knee and stretch, that gets a deeper muscle so you get a complete stretch. Relax and breathe. Pull. And we're almost done. Oh, that feels good. Thank you. Nice work.
Again, for this stretch, if you've had a hip replacement, check with your doctor before doing it. For this next stretch, we're going to stretch the hip flexor, front of the hip muscle. And what you're going to do is sit at the edge of the chair like this and try to bring your legs back. You may be way up here, and this may be enough stretch for you. I have to get more to the edge, and I can actually get my knee on the ground if that is uncomfortable. You can certainly place a pillow here. The more upright posture you have, the more hip flexor stretch you will feel. You may be flexed to start, and that is certainly okay. Try to hold this for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do it on the other side, and Brad will show it.
All right, for the next stretch, off to the side, we're going to do that left leg. Let that leg come down. If you feel unstable on the chair, grab the rest here, and I'm going to use my mop that's on the floor very steady, and look at this hip right there. I'm not doing this. We're up tall and stretched like that. You may again want to have the pillow on the floor if you're taller and your knees bumping into the floor. Stretch and just relax. 30 seconds is now. Nice work.
Okay, this last stretch, we're going to stretch the inner groin muscles here. Notice I'm bending over and pushing both legs out to the side. Now, you may not be able to do this with the flat back. It may hurt. You could certainly sit upright and just push one way. Notice my arm is straight, pushing this leg out. Feeling a good stretch. I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. Make sure to breathe nice, slow, and controlled, and feel relaxed. Should release those inner tight thigh muscles. And Brad's going to show it on the other side here in a second.
All right, I'm going to show the other side. If you don't have your shoes on, I'm going to put a pillow down. It's much more comfortable, and stretch it out here. If you feel uncomfortable, like you're going to come off the edge of the chair, get back, make sure it's safe. Use an armrest again. Push and stretch and relax. I'm going to put my foot there. That makes it feel a little bit better. Again, you could do both if you feel very stable. If you feel like you're falling forward, get back where you belong. Oh, good job. All right, I hope you've enjoyed these 8 stretches. Pick out the ones that you like best. You don't have to do all 8. And good luck with it. You're going to feel better as a result. Mike?
If you like this video, you could check out more videos for senior follow-alongs. This next one we have here should take you about 10 minutes.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.